Hello, everyone. Wait. Fix it and mess it up. We are talking about the moon today because she is awesome and majestic and fabulous and beautiful. And this is the Moon 101 class. All right, what we got going? So, I'm going to give you 101 facts, lore, just like fun stuff to say about the moon. It may or may not be things you've heard before, but you don't care about all that. Let's just get going with the video. All right, the moon is the 5th largest satellite in our solar system, baby. The moon was formed 4.5 billion, not million, billion years ago. Damn. If you know what happened on July 20th, 1969, you win the prize. What the prize is, I don't know what that is. But they say a man went to the moon on that day. We only see one side of the moon, and we always refer to it as the dark side of the moon. But that's only because we can't see it. It's not actually dark on that side. The sun shines just as much on that side of the moon as it does on the other side of the moon. We just can't see it because we are here on planet Earth. We only see one side of the moon because it revolves and rotates at the same rate as we revolve. The goddess is the personification of the moon. The phases of the moon also represent the goddess. We call it the triple goddess. So the waxing crescent is the maiden, the full moon is the mother, and the waning crescent is the crone. The earliest calendars were based on the moon. Our day of the week, Monday, is named for the moon, and so is month. The moon is a quarter of the Earth's size. So 4 moons, 1, 2, 3, 4, fit in one Earth. Doesn't look that small. Don't the moon and the sun look the same size? They're not. The moon is actually 400 times smaller than our sun, but it looks the same size because it's also 400 times closer. So that's why they look the same size in our skies. The moon has 8 main phases. They are the new moon, the waxing crescent, the first quarter moon, the waxing gibbous, the full moon, the waning gibbous, the last quarter moon, the balsamic moon. Gibbous means swollen or bulging. So when we see the moon growing larger, we call that waxing. And when we see the moon growing smaller, we call that waning. From the moon's surface, when we see a full moon, the moon sees a new Earth. All the phases are reversed. So when there's a full Earth on the moon, there's a new moon on the Earth. A lunar eclipse is when the moon passes through the Earth's shadow, which is when the moon, the Earth, and the sun align. Normally, the moon will pass slightly above or below the Earth, so our shadow is not cast on it, at least not fully. The zodiac sign associated with or ruled by the moon is Cancer, or Moonchild, which I happen to be. The moon has no light of its own. Its light comes from the sun, reflecting off of its surface. The moon itself actually isn't very reflective. It's only as reflective as asphalt, and the light that we see is sunlight, which means the sun illuminates the moon, just like it illuminates Earth. The Earth is actually 50 times brighter than the full moon. The moon is actually up in the daytime just as much as it is at night. A lot of people will be surprised to see that or know that because they're like, I thought the moon was only out at night. Nope, it's out literally as much in the daytime as it is at night. The moon is drifting away from our planet by as much as 1.5 inches a year, or 3.8 centimeters. Don't go. Once upon a time, it was extremely close to Earth, causing huge tidal waves, which means we had lower low tides and higher high tides. Did you know that the highest tides are not only during the full moon, they're during the new moon too? It takes the sun about 29 days to cross the moon's sky. That's just one day for us. So that means a moon day is actually 29 Earth days. Crazy. There's actually water on the moon, but it's frozen and buried very deep. The moon actually has bays, seas, and an ocean, but it was never water. It was lava. Did you know that Jupiter and Saturn have more than 60 moons each? They are greedy. So that means lots of other planets have moons too. Mars has 2 moons. You would have to travel 9.5 times around the Earth just to go the distance from the Earth to the moon. The moon has no atmosphere of its own, so it's incredibly hot in the sunny spots and super crazy cold in the dark or shady areas. Generally in the West, people see a man on the moon, but in the East, people see a rabbit. I, for one, am the rabbit person, even though I'm from the West. The moon has a core made of iron, just like our planet Earth. If the Earth was hollow, about 50 moons could fit inside of it. You would weigh only 1/6 of what you weigh now here on Earth on the moon. Energies are intensified not only during the full moon, but during the new moon too. Rose quartz is a good stone to carry if the energies of the moon are feeling too intense for you. Moonstone and selenite are great crystals for the full moon, as well as milky or snowy quartz. There's a lot of them, but those are just a few. Black tourmaline, shungite, and what's the other one? Black obsidian. Here's some black tourmaline, are great for the new moon. Cool, right? I like this. It's on it. Look how it shines. This is great for energy clearing. Moonology is the meeting of the moon and astrology for conscious creation. In other words, you can use the phases of the moon to create your life, to manifest, to bring what you want to you. Isn't that right, motorcycle? Yes, that person wanted a motorcycle. I don't know if they used the moon to get it, but they have it. Making all kinds of noise in my video. Hey Moonbeams, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button to show your support. And if you would love more moon and moonology content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. All right, Moonbeams, high vibes and namaste.